Hello, how are we all doing? My name's Shandy and today we're finally doing it. We're going to review my 2025 Tech Black Yamaha R125. Let me hit the intro and I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. So to kick off my review, I want to first talk about the seat height. The seat height is 820 millimeters tall. I am 6 foot, so as you can see I have got a slight bend in my knee with my foot flat on the ground. In a riding stance, I am leant quite far forward with my knee quite up against the fuel tank. On long rides, they do tend to ache a little bit. Right, so the 125, manufactured to be best in class, specification and featuring pure race-bred engine and chassis technology. The R125 is Yamaha's ultimate lightweight super sport with new graphics. Right, so the R125 2025 model comes with two colours, iconic blue and tech black, both starting at £5,451. For strong performance at all speeds, the 125 4-stroke engine is equipped with Yamaha's powerful boosting variable valve actuator technology and exhaust updates. On the 2025 model, it also has traction control and assist. Also has a slipper clutch that enhances controllability when you're accelerating and decelerating. The Yamaha is equipped with large diameter 292mm floating front discs as well as a 230mm rear disc, featuring a 2-pot radio mounted front caliper and lightweight front and rear discs for powerful and progressive stopping power. The sophisticated braking setup gives you precise and accurate control. To confirm its strong R-Series DNA, the R125 runs on Michelin Pilot Street tyres with a width of 140/70/17. So with a sporty riding position, besides the M1 style MotoGP inspired cockpit, the race-bred R125 is also equipped with a 2-piece rider and passenger seat featuring thick foam for a smooth ride, with an optimised handlebar position as well as a sculptured fuel tank with recessed knee grip areas and aluminium rear footrests. The R125 ergonomics give a balanced riding experience that's both sporty and comfortable. Yamaha's race-developed Delta box frame design and a signature element of R-Series Supersport technology and its combination of low weight with high strength. So on the 2025 R125, it comes with the 41mm KYB upside down front forks, while the rear link type suspension system is designed to ensure excellent road holding together with high levels of riding comfort. The Yamaha produces 11 kilowatts or 15 horsepower at 9,000 RPM. Right, so that's just a slight review on my Yamaha R125. Now onto the road. I'll see you in a minute and I'll talk about handling. Right, so like my other videos, I'm back on the road. Let's talk a little bit about handling. So it is quite nimble and quite flexible. The only issues I've had really on this bike is with the Quickshifter. So it can be temperamental sometimes. If you rev it too high, it does struggle to go into second gear. But other than that, it's quite a nice all-round bike. Now with the Michelin tyres, they are quite grippy, so I do have a lot of faith in them. So I thought after 1,000 miles of riding, I thought I'll bring it out, do a quick review and tell you how my experience has been on it. Now obviously this is my first review, so it's going to be a little bit rough, but hopefully in the future there'll be some more to come. I have placed my microphones in a slightly different position only because I've been having a lot of issues with the volume and the voice being distorted, so hopefully this does improve it. So it is a part of a mini bike review at the same as my usual ride. So what has been going on in the world of Shandy this week? So as always, been working. Paid off the final part of the wedding reception. That was done I always do that, don't I? I always slow down on this corner when I don't need to, when I come this way. So the final part of the wedding reception's been paid off. I do have to go and actually find a suit, as it's about a month to, well, less than a month to go. I haven't been on my bike this week. I did have a few days off from work. Let's go left. We'll do a short little ride round. But at least the road should be nice and quiet at this time of day. Let's get a bit of speed. Hopefully there's not too much feedback on my mic. But where it is closer to my mouth, I'll probably have to talk a little bit quieter. I might have to, if it's still bad, I might have to put the noise reduction to high. But what else has been going on? Been out a couple of days. It's really been to the minimum. A couple of days off work, sorted out the wedding, going the next couple of days for, oh, let's go this way, last minute change. I'm not ready to go back yet. So I've got tomorrow off. I'm just going to chill out tonight. I've done my usual checks as always. My pressures and my tyres are still absolutely fine like always, but you know I like to worry. Chain's still good, and I just thought after the week I've had, it'd be nice just to get out and about. Hopefully not too much traffic, but there shouldn't be, and just have a little ride. See what I mean? The Quickshifter then put me into second, then it slipped right out. Now I'm not sure if that's a Quickshifter issue, because when I've been doing it manually with the clutch, it hasn't been slipping. And I understand if I'm not putting it into gear properly, because it drove straight away, but that time it actually slipped. So I thought I'd just come out for a little ride. But the sun's setting, isn't too cold, and just have a nice little ride after my review. If you have made it this far in the video, leave a comment below, tell me what I need to improve in. As my channel is growing, there's plenty of room for improvements, and I'm trying different little things to see if it'd work. Now I do need to build a bit of confidence when I'm doing little reviews or talking about places, but I think I've got a lot better when talking and riding compared to my first videos, or the Avebury video. Definitely got a lot more confidence on the bike. Yeah, definitely liking the corners, getting a nice little bit of lean, especially with these tyres. Now with this bike there is plenty of upgrade options. You can change the indicators, the pegs to bullet pegs. You could have heated grips. Just have a look on the Yamaha website, there's so many add-ons that you can look at. Oh, look at that sunset, absolutely beautiful. Just love it. Look at that, starting to see a bit of condensation and all out on the fields. Getting a little bit cooler at nights now. At the moment it's not, because the sun's still out, but you can definitely feel it at night. Oh, I can smell wood burning, you know I like that. VVA kicks in about 60 mile an hour in 6th gear. That's nice. But I do like this stretch of road, because even though there's a car in front of me, they're still going at it. At least I'm not stuck behind it. There's a slight haze, isn't there, across the fields, but it's getting later. Absolutely beautiful. What I want to do when I'm on this bike is go faster and faster. Slow it right down. Oh, so this video is only going to be a short one, a slight review and a slight ride. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave in the comments below what I need to improve on. I know there's a lot I need to improve on. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.